I believe that everyone has a dream when they're younger that they want to be a millionaire. I, like many people, have had that dream and I still do, and I've been chasing that goal ever since I turned 18 years old. When I was 18 on my birthday, I downloaded Coinbase and I started trading crypto, and since then I've been investing ever since. It changed more into stocks when I got older, and now I basically only trade stock just because crypto got a little bit tricky and it didn't have more of a positive turnout rate, and it just became easier to gamble and trade in stocks. I don't have a brilliant business plan right now, and I don't know if I ever will, but I'm chasing every single opportunity, but it always seems like there's no opportunities for me. I was looking for a job for almost 6 months, and I put out probably 275 applications, and I really only got no's. I had one interview, and it was for a company called Panorama Education, and it was an internship that would have paid me $27 an hour. I went to 2 interviews, and after that, they still said they didn't want me, and they were going to be moving forward with other candidates, and that really was a hard time because that was the one time I was given an opportunity, and I blew it. Later down the road, I got an interview with a company called CubeSmart, and that's the company that I work for right now, and I'm an assistant property manager, but it's a 9 to 5. So I'm a full-time student. I go to Western Governors University, and I am a full-time worker. On top of that, I run my own business. And right now I'm still only bringing in $60,000 a year after tax, and I invest 95% of it. So I really don't see any money, and I barely spend any money on myself. The whole goal from when I turned 20 was to put away $100,000 every single year until I'm 30 and basically retire off of this investment. And this was kind of ballparked into that $100,000 was easy, and it would become easier every single year because of my passive income through my investments. But this year I only have $44,000 to my name. I turned 19 in October 15th of 2023, and I am a little bit under halfway to 100,000. So the goal for 2024 was to put away $100,000, but I think it's 100% doable. I don't know if it will happen before I'm 21 or not, but it's 100% going to happen before the end of 2024, because it's the first time I'm actually bringing in over $50,000 a year finally. And moving forward, I want to try to hit that $100,000 mark. But with my own brand, I'm only bringing in $29,000 after tax, and I don't think if I put any more time into it, it would go any faster. So my idea was go to Western Governors University, get a bachelor's. I'm going for computer science right now, and I'm 25% of my way done with my degree, which is really hard. It's extremely hard to finish this on my own time when I'm working full-time and running my own business. I just passed a class today of scripting and programming foundations, and I really have no passion for it whatsoever. The only reason I went to school is because I get it paid for through my work, and I love working at companies that pay for it. Supposedly CubeSmart does. So I haven't started my next semester, so we'll see if they do. If they don't, it's understandable, but it's really cheap to go there regardless. It's only like $3,000 a semester. I can finish as many classes as I possibly can within 6 months. And right now it just looks like I'm on course with everyone else, which is really disappointing. I thought I could do a little bit better, but it's a lot harder than I thought. So moving forward, I wanted to finish my bachelor's in 2025. So I'll be 21 then when I finish my bachelor's. And going forward, I wanted to continue to pursue my master's in business management. And from there, I really don't know where I want to go. I want to pursue a job. And I don't care if it's a 9 to 5. I don't care if it's part-time, but I want to make over $100,000 in a job, and at least upwards of 80. I don't want to settle for anything less than 80. Right now, I'm just pursuing experience because I get a ton of experience. It's the most experience I've ever possibly could have imagined. I do so much more than I think I could have gotten in any high-paying job. Experience-wise, the job that I have right now is just so vast, and I really don't think I could ever put it into enough words of how much I do when it comes to different categories, just because it's so broad, and I really like it for that aspect of it, but the pay is just not where I need it to be right now. But moving forward, I always think like when I'm around 25, I'll probably have around 500,000 at that point, and the passive income is going to become easier. And at 11%, it's like the average S&P 500 return per year. If that continues at that rate, I'll literally be making $10,000 extra dollars each year in my portfolios. I have it diversified in between 2 different stock brokerages right now. I use Robinhood and Fidelity, and in my Robinhood account it's right around 22,000, and in my other one it's just I'm building an ETF account in my Fidelity, and that's where I think it's gonna be a lot smarter to hold everything there. I just pulled a lot out of my Coinbase just to hold it in ETFs, just because it's a lot easier to not have to worry, and I want it to become something that I stress less about, because I live just the most unhappy, unhealthy life focused on this idea, just because I feel so stuck with no opportunity. Like every single day I sit and think. I just think every day. When I'm working, I'm thinking, how do I get out of this? Because I literally hate everything that I do right now. I don't like my job. I don't like my own business. I don't like going to school. I literally hate all of it. And the whole idea of becoming rich was never buy nice cars, nice things, big houses, big land, impress women, and I don't know, just what some people imagine being rich is like. I just want to buy more time. I want to be able to do what I want to do, and I don't want to have to be like right now I go and hang out with people, and I'm like, I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'm thinking about how much time and money am I wasting right now, and I'm constantly fixated on this, because if I don't meet these goals, I'm not going to get my time later. And I wanted the whole idea of becoming a millionaire off of this 9-to-5 idea is 30 years old. I don't want to work past 30 in this stressful environment. That is just my dead end. If it takes that long, if it takes any longer, that is 100% my fault. And that's just because I didn't try hard enough. I didn't put all my time and effort towards it, because it's 100% doable. And if I can't complete this idea, I'm completely disappointed in myself. So the whole thing is just get more time and stop having to struggle, because I can't go out and buy good food. I can't go out and I drive. Before the car I have now, I have a $5,000 car, and I got extremely lucky with that car. And the car I drove before, it had no AC. It leaked a bunch of oil. I bought it for $1,700, and I worked on it myself. I did the timing belt. Regardless, I loved that car, and I almost cried getting rid of it, just because I worked with it for so long, and I liked it a lot. I just did not have the time or money to replace all the engine seals. And it's like, money is just this limiting factor in every single aspect of my life, and I don't even need this abundance of it to spend. I don't care about materialistic things when it comes to what other people think of as materialistic. I just want my basic living needs, but in a surplus. I just want a lot of food. I want a lot of time, and I want to go to bed whenever I want to. I don't want to have to leave my friends when I'm hanging out with them because, I got to work tomorrow. I have to list my clothes. I have to ship out my packages. I'm constantly missing out on stuff because I'm trying to meet this goal, because if not, I'm going to be doing it till I'm 60, and I don't want to do that. And that is the whole idea of it. And a lot of people keep talking about responsibility of like paying all these bills. Like, you should get a credit card. You should buy a house right now. You should finance a car. And I've never financed a car. I don't think I ever will. I don't like financing stuff when it comes to something that's not making me money. I won't finance a house unless I'm renting out every room. I don't need a credit card. I buy everything flat. I have the money to buy things flat if I really need to buy something. Only thing I use a credit card for is when I'm investing all of my money and it's down, I use my credit card to pay for my shipping expenses on my packages, and I pay it off as soon as I get the money back after I ship it out. And other than that, I don't need to use this. I don't need to create this debt that doesn't earn me money. Debt is the most negative thing if that debt isn't creating you money. So people, when they talk about responsibility, I feel like I'm 100% more responsible than them when it comes to finance. I eat, sleep, and breathe finance. I have like extensive knowledge to the point where I feel like I've gone to school for this, but I don't, every time I've done accounting, I don't love it. Like, I don't enjoy this type of, like, I wouldn't go to school for finance because I don't enjoy it at all. I don't like school. It doesn't ever teach me anything that I like. The things I like are just so, the things I like don't make money. So it's buying my time to go do the things I like. And as crazy as it is, people always tell me, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And I always keep telling people, like, the idea, like, one day I don't want to live in a house. I don't want to buy a van. I don't want to rent an apartment. I just want to live in my car, and I just want to drive around Florida, and I just want to go fishing. Like, I would love to do that for a year. And people just go, why don't you do that right now? Why don't you just go to Florida right now? Well, you don't know how fast I can blow through $40,000. Like, I need a lot of money to just maintain the gas, the food that I would need to eat, the car I would need to have that would be able to drive me around every single day, being able to, like, go somewhere to shower and stuff like that. And you can live and do that with no money, but it's not going to be as enjoyable because you won't be able to have the nice things you need to survive. And it's just like, I talked to this guy on the phone today, and he's a millionaire through real estate. And he just kind of talked about how when he was younger, he really didn't care about things. And he noticed that most people aren't well off if they don't go through the real estate route. And he's talked about how, I want to say it was like 95% of millionaires come from real estate. And I don't know if the statistic is true or not, but owning real estate is just one of the biggest ways out of taxes when you come to getting your payments in cash. And it just made me think a lot, just because buying real estate is so unrealistic to me, because I just don't have any, like, there's no good land where I live. There's no property you can buy for less than $150,000, and it still might be a dirt lot. And making that money back is going to take like 5 years, even if you rented the entire property out through car storage or something. But working a 9 to 5 and trying to put it all away, surviving off $300 a month, it's getting really hard. And I'm constantly looking for that opportunity, and I'm constantly open-eared and open-minded to new ideas and things like that. And one of the things that pisses me off the most when I am so open to new things is when people just say to relax. It's like, I don't want to relax when other people are passing me up. Like, why don't you help me figure it out and stop telling me to relax? because two minds are going to work faster than one. And I don't know, it's just the biggest mental battle, because it's a lot of like personal, like I'm inflicting all of, like I could go just live my life and live paycheck to paycheck and probably be a lot happier, but I know I'd be happier in the long run if I was like, damn, I saved all my money and now I can finally go do what I want to do in a few years. Because right now I can't. I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. Like the things I want to do are still it's not possible. I can burn through a paycheck so fast just eating every single time. Like I eat a lot. So it's like I could just go on forever when it comes to like talking about it. But there's a lot of things that come across my mind when I talk to people about this. I play a lot of pickleball, so I'm always talking to people about my life. It's a lot of older people that play, and they're super, super interested in talking about my life as soon as I kind of just am able to relate to them as much more than I'm able to relate to people my age. And one of the things that stuck with me the most, and I keep telling people what this person said to me, because it eats me alive. Like I'll go to sleep and I think about what this guy said to me, and it makes me so upset just because they don't believe in me at all. And it's just like the chip on your shoulder of you have to prove this person wrong. I have to try as hard as I can every single day because I don't want to let this guy be right. So I was literally just going over what I'm doing over right now. It's just my ideas, what I want to be when I grow up, how I want to do it. Realistically, I'm like, I want to retire when I'm 30. I don't want to work after I'm 30 as hard as I'm working right now. And I said everything really, really like short. And the only thing I got back was retiring before you're 30 isn't really possible. And I immediately was turned on the inside, like sick of like, my goals are unrealistic to you. Like that sounds impossible to you. It's unrealistic. It made me so sad. Like I keep thinking about it. I think about it every day. It's probably like 4 months ago that this guy said it to me. And I can't let it go. I have to continue. As soon as I can see my goals at least coming together in a realist, a trustworthy amount, I will not forget this because I don't want to be wrong. And it's just something that I can't let go. And things people say, you just kind of put them away, and you look back at them, and it's one of my biggest inspirations is David Goggins. And he said when he was younger, he just kind of he screenshotted everything that people said that was hurtful towards him and put it away, and constantly looked back at it as a reminder to just it's like motivation. You have to prove these people wrong. Like just the chip on your shoulder again. Like the same guy that I was talking to today said the same thing of his dad didn't believe in him when he went to do one-on-one sales. He said that you can't make any money doing door-to-door. And he went out and he made $41,000 in his first summer. And it was just proving people wrong. But my whole thing is proving people wrong. I want to be right. I want to retire. I want to become a millionaire. Got about $46,000 to my name when it comes to my investment portfolios. I got $25,000 in merchandise that are waiting to be sold, and working a 9-to-5. And I got my car that I'm gonna sell that I just bought for probably another $5,000. I'll probably sell that for $10,000 at the end of the year. So that's what it's looking like. I'm not too proud of it right now just because I keep losing. And I hate losing, but I keep losing. And just going through my own personal struggle. But 9-to-5 millionaire before 30. I'm going to make it happen. Don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully someone throws me a little bone soon and becomes a little bit easier. But I'm always searching for opportunity, waiting for that moment. I'm open-minded. I'm more open-minded than anyone. I'm thinking about it every day. I want it more than anyone else. And It's 100% possible to me. I don't think of my goals as unrealistic. I always think I can do anything. So keeping that motivational mindset, grinding every day, and sticking with it. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to change my goals. And hopefully you'll see me in 10 years and I'll be a different person. So that's all I got to say. I'll see you guys in the next video.